This video is sponsored by BenQ, the multinational electronics company. This is the e-reading LED computer monitor lamp. I had no idea something like this existed until a few months ago. It's an interesting device, something I didn't expect to be anything special, but it genuinely surprised me. Instead of using a table lamp, this device attaches to the top of your monitor and gives you precision glare-free gaming. It doesn't take up any desk space since it's locked onto your monitor. The lamp helps to enhance immersion and focus, especially if you like to game with the lights off. It also makes for just a great little light for your workspace. The 500 lux illuminescence of the desk surface ensures that you see everything in front of your screen clearly. It has auto dimming, using a built-in ambient light sensor that adjusts the brightness level throughout the day for an eye-healthy workspace. It also has hue adjustment, warm light for relaxing, cool light for work efficiency. The light works with almost any monitor, including curved ones. If you're looking for a new light for your desk, I recommend checking out the screen bar from BenQ. Kate's a movie released on Netflix, and honestly, it's one of their better ones. There's been such an influx of mediocrity through their original programming, it made me hesitant to check this one out. However, the concept intrigued me, and I decided to give it a go. At first, I thought this was another movie that wasn't produced by Netflix, but rather picked up for distribution after the fact. I was wrong, it was actually bought by them back in 2017 and shot in 2019. The movie's about a hit woman, Kate, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who gets poisoned and only has 24 hours to live. She then spends that time trying to find out who killed her, while killing as many bad guys as possible in the process. I like this one a lot. The movie takes place in Japan, and they use that to their full advantage. The bright lights, the neon coloring, and the narrow streets all make this look unique, even if the story isn't entirely the most original. The first thing I thought of was DOA from 1949, where a guy's been poisoned and only has a few days to find out who killed him. The look of the film is what helped push it over the top for me. I was enjoying the plot, but the way it was presented made me smile. It had a bit of a cyberpunk vibe, even though it wasn't. I thought Mary Elizabeth Winstead was great. The actress did a terrific job. I really liked her character. I also liked how it never felt too ridiculous. She wasn't taking down these 6-foot-tall football players. She was taking on guys not too much bigger than she was, and almost always took them down using a weapon. It wasn't the usual trope of an 80-pound woman taking on an army of ex-wrestlers. As such, it never pulled me out of the movie thinking it was too ridiculous. Not to say it was entirely believable. I mean, here's a woman who's dying but still can beat up 10 guys. But in the context of the movie, it was fine. She didn't get out of this unscathed. She was thrown through walls, shot, stabbed, and was an absolute mess by the end. She really took a beating. Kate's mentor was Woody Harrelson, who was good as always. Oh, and Bandmaid was in the movie. That was unexpected. The choreography was quite good. I was worried that this was gonna go all quick-cut shaky cam, but no. There were lots of long takes and very little shake. Not John Wick long, but way longer than something like Taken 3. There were a few odd choices with the camera movement, but again, nothing that ruins the movie. There was only one in particular where the camera flipped over, and I thought that wasn't necessary, but that was it. Apparently Winstead had a background in dance, and that helped to make her movements that much more fluid. The plot in the film, I won't spoil it, was at times predictable, and at other times unexpected. I thought there was something going one way, and then when they almost did it, there was a change and it didn't happen. I was pleasantly surprised with that. The movie also had a little bit of the Professional vibe. It even has an everyone moment. I also love that there was a definitive ending. There was a point where I thought they might cut the film short and leave it open, but that didn't happen. While I'm sure if they tried really hard they could make a sequel, hell, they made a sequel to Alien 3 after Ripley jumped in molten metal, but in a movie like this that isn't science fiction, it would be more difficult. What I'm trying to say is, as much as I like this, I don't want a sequel. We got a wonderful little self-contained story. Everything was covered here, and I don't need another one, or an extended TV series to fill in all the blanks and questions no one ever asked. It's a solid, entertaining film. It gets in, we see some butt kicking, and it gets out. Also, I was pretty sad by the end. Not Grave of the Fireflies sad, but sad at the inevitable. It was all headed in that direction, and even though you know it's coming, you can't help feeling mournful. Kate was a good crime noir revenge movie. I could see some folks not getting into this, but it totally worked for me. I'll definitely be watching this again.